Reserve and Savage, two rival series teams that started from the bottom, and now they're here, one series away from getting into the RLCS. Lawler, there's a lot on the line.
There sure is, and I know these guys can kind of feel it. One benefit, though, for Savage is a very prolific team. Two teams and two members, more so, that have been at the top of it all. Bluey, he's rocking that DreamHack champion title. Devo, world champion in the past. These guys know what it's like to be on the top, and now they're trying to battle.
They know what it's like to deal with that pressure.
That too.
And now they are just one series away. Red Reserve, on the other hand, you know that they're hungry.
Yeah.
But do they have that mental fortitude?
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if it's even the mental fortitude. Well, I'm hungry. Maybe that's it. I don't know. The fortitude. But for these guys, like, the guys at the desk said it best. They are the cleanest we've seen all weekend. If they just play their game, I don't see any issues for them. But you know this Savage team is going to bring it.
And Tadpole had a great series. Him and Ronicky both scoring overtime goals that closed out those final two wins in their first series. See if they keep that up. The desk favoring them heavily. Now Bluey sending that towards net. Ronicky's there, hits it off to the side. Devo, that one handled by Tadpole, a double commit. But still, they were able to recover easily. Now center ball, Devo to Bluey. Bluey, that one's going to go off the corner, bouncing hard. A miss there from Speed. And now the attack ongoing. Alpha going for the backboard, but Tadpole denies it. Devo in the corner. Strong center. Speed misses his hit as well. And now Alpha hits that off to the side. Ronicky staying with it. Shot towards net. Devo hitting it up and away. Speed trying to drop this down. Center ball, Ronicky's there, the shot! And Red Reserve get on the board.
The one that Gilly said to look out for. If Ronicky is doing well, so will the rest of the team. That's just a beautiful pass from Speed. Slows it down right over the top of two, retreating back. And a powerful shot put on target. Red Reserve strike first here in 1:09. Still plenty of time left on the clock, but they're the ones to put the icing on the cake first.
Carpet said they were looking clean. That was a clean goal right there. Speed, he was whiffing a little bit on defense, but that pass, that was lovely. And now Red Reserve up. Double commit there, Devo and Alpha both up. Now Bluey downfield, going for a double tap, but he gets shut down by Tadpole. Alpha going for the challenge. Ball now on the sidewall. Devo going off the ceiling. That challenge by Ronicky, who has no boost. Going to try to make that play. Double commit, Tadpole and Ronicky out of position here, bouncing out into the middle. Speed able to bail him out. Now Tadpole up, Bluey with a touch, keeps that ball at the midfield. Follow up from Devo, but he used up all his boost. Does steal that corner boost, so that's good for Devo. Devo now taking possession. Ronicky challenging him, sending one towards net. Alpha hits it off to the side. Bluey on the attack now. Speed getting blocked by Alpha in the corner. Ball still in Red Reserve's corner.
Something to pay attention to is Devo. You saw him already deny that corner boost. He is one of the players that uses the most boost out of any player because of that. He will purposely go out of his way to use boost, take yours, and then boost back to the other side. Pay attention to it, as you have already seen Red Reserve have some issues trying to clear the ball because of it.
Ground pinch attempt there, saved by Ronicky. Now Alpha hustling back. Ronicky off the corner, out the middle. Speed, the shot right into the center of the net. Red Reserve up by 2.
Again, just really clean from Red Reserve. A good touch immediately off. Making sure to use that corner so it pops out a little bit farther so it doesn't hug the wall so much. The follow-up is there. They switch roles. Speed scores off the pass from Ronicky. They're up by 2.
And you saw there Devo got caught out in no man's land. Tried to get back to net, but just couldn't. Now Alpha challenging Tadpole, tapping it up. Ronicky taking over. Ronicky going for that dunk. It sends it off to the side. Alpha trying to take possession, but he's challenged by Tadpole. Floating up into the middle, Bluey hitting it downfield. Tadpole with the response to the midfield where Alpha is waiting. Alpha going for that shot, easily blocked by Speed. Now a whiff there by Ronicky. chance. Alpha trying to pass that off the backboard, but Tadpole getting the save and a pinch out of the zone.
That's just good recovery and good hustle coming out from Tadpole. He recognizes the mistake and immediately directs back.
Oh, but the net's wide open. Bluey after the demo. He has no boost, but that's no problem. Savage within one.
No, he just catches that third man rotating back. Bluey's up really far, almost cherry picking at that point. But he's kind of sitting at the midfield, just hovering around, and he catches Ronicky on his way back, removes him, leaves a wide open net, and they go back within one for Savage. Good job by them to open up an opportunity to bring it back within one.
Now Speed, that one off the crossbar, down and bouncing high. Ronicky using up all his boost, can't go for the double tap, had his flip, used it, but it didn't help much. And now Speed with the 50-50, and a miss from Devo. He's got no boost, chance for Ronicky. Ronicky misses wide. Follow up from Speed, that's gonna be high. Savage, no boost. And they get a little help from the inaccuracy, but still the attack's on. Shot from Ronicky, blocked by Devo. Tadpole. And now Speed, given some space. Hits that across the field, but Ronicky was too far away. Ronicky with the challenge. Bouncing down in the middle, Alpha. Giving up possession, Tadpole. Hitting it hard and high. Ronicky with the miss there. Tadpole will have full boost to work with. Going for Speed. That pass, oh! Almost getting the dunk off the backboard. Alpha trying to get this out, get some help from Bluey. Now Speed, downfield clear, met by Alpha at half. Devo up, wins it into the red reserve corner. Now Speed on the counterattack. We saw some last second heroics from Bluey before. Alpha, center ball, Bluey's up for it. A 50-50 from Tadpole, sends it into the corner. Speed with the miss, center ball, nobody's there. It touches, and red reserve take game one.
Starting to see the efforts again from Savage. Plenty of bumps and demos coming out, a lot of them being led by Bluey. That pass and that shot coming across, if it had a little bit more power, Bluey was bullying that goalie, could have been a chance. But red reserve able to hold on. These guys just playing clean Rocket League still. Not losing or dropping any major mistakes for them other than that one shot from Ronicky that was just a little wide.
Yeah, we had that Ronicky Speed combination, both finding each other on good passing plays. And then Tadpole also with some good defensive plays. We saw him getting that save on the backboard and then going for the pinch that just bought them so much time after that double commit from Ronicky and Speed. So red reserve all around playing good Rocket League. The only goal that we saw out of Savage was that demo on the third man back that opened up a wide open shot for Bluey.
Other than that, it's been pretty much all red reserve, just really good clears, making sure not to waste any time on their own half. Something that I wish some of these other teams were able to say this weekend, but it's something that these other teams could probably and possibly learn from. The ability to play a team that they play so many times. Savage should know what to expect because this is the only team that basically beat them in the rival series. It was 3-2 in favor of red reserve, known as Triple Trouble back then, and every game came down to the wire. It was 1-1 or 2-1 in almost every match, except for the last one where red reserve really ran away with it. So I expect it to be close.
It's looking a little similar.
Man.
Game one, 2-1.
At least there's some consistency going on this weekend.
We'll see if the trend continues. Game number 2. Tadpole tapping it downfield to Ronicky. Ronicky beats one defender. Good challenge there. And Bluey hustling back. Hitting that ball out of harm's way. That was heads-up play from him. Now double commit from Ronicky and Speed. Ronicky recovers. Tries to pass it off the sidewall, but didn't work. Now Devo getting beat to the ball. Alpha with a pinch. Ronicky hurling towards net. That savage bump.
What a bump. That was so well done. That pinch was great. He played it into the midfield, but unfortunately Bluey is just trying to play passive. Unfortunately for him, Speed has other ideas. He just sweeps in, removes him from the play.
I mean, he launched him all the way into the closet, through the back and into Narnia, as Wave Punk would say.
Maybe it's nice this time of year.
Well, he certainly found out. That bump play from Speed, getting red reserve on the board. Is it it's a closet or a wardrobe? I don't know.
Wardrobe.
You know, it's the same thing, I guess. I don't know. One, I guess, is a room, but it doesn't really matter.
I'm not too well known for my Narnia history.
Yeah, well, regardless, that bump sent
he
him.
went away. He was gone.
He was deleted.
He was not helping anymore.
Now, we'll see if Savage can come back. Fell in game number 1 as well. Chance for Bluey. Off the ceiling, Tadpole recovers. Gets a bump on Alpha, and Ronicky just ran out of boost. Was able to touch the ceiling to flip down faster. Now went off the ceiling, almost finding its mark. Bluey patiently waiting for it. Now Speed off the ceiling, chasing it down. Devo doesn't let it bounce. Tadpole bounces it right down. You know he was probably trying to get that to Ronicky. Didn't work out. Now a quick counterattack. Ronicky up. Devo in his own corner. Trying to get that out, but it centers right to Speed. Hard hit off the backboard. Bluey reads it well. Alpha now on the attack. Ronicky flipping by Alpha. Has Devo to beat. Passes to Speed. Speed in the middle. The mind game, but Bluey recovers in time.
That's just a great play from Bluey. He's in a 1v1. He gets faked initially, but doesn't bite on it. Still able to make the recovery.
And all of Savage got juked on that play. So that was, you know, a moment away from making the top 5.
Double
and not in a good way.
Just off, but the follow-up is there.
Still not out of danger. Tadpole cleans up this pressure. Red Reserve has just mounted an attack and not given up. Alpha, even though he got the save, look at that touch from Ronicky.
Great recovery. You just have to give credit to Red Reserve with the way they're playing. The biggest thing for me is they're not forcing any challenge that they know they aren't going to win. Too many times this weekend have we seen teams where the ball comes across and they just jump in front of it because they feel like they have to. What Red Reserve is doing is they're backing off. They're allowing them to get their touch, but they're making sure they get something for it. They'll take a boost. They'll get back in a better position, and then they come back at full pace as another save and another one does not matter.
I mean, this was just a peppering of shots. I mean, I was listening to you, Waller, just watching shot after shot after shot. Finally, Savage able to find the back of the net. But after the pressure from Red Reserve, Savage did the exact same thing.
I mean, they had a chance, though. Tadpole's clear, just hit that corner and going out into the mid rather than playing into the side wall. Could have been the difference maker there, but you can't count on that now. Still up by 1, 2:05 left in the match. Red Reserve starting to feel the pressure from this Savage squad as they have 2 very high-profile players.
Oh, and Ronicky, a high hit. That's going to bounce straight down. Did it all by himself, Ronicky. And look at this, that first touch, he saw Alpha coming in to go for that challenge, and he still went high.
I mean, not only that, it's partial respect. There was another player to his left that was up high, read it well, just made sure to cover both angles. The fact that they're able to commit 2 to the offense and still not get punished for it just shows how well Red Reserve is feeling right now.
And they are certainly looking like the better team. Now a chance again for Tadpole off the speed pass. Tadpole gonna hustle back. He's got nothing left in the tank. Ronicky, light touch, Speed. Lets it bounce off the backboard. Follow-up from Ronicky. That was a bouncer, and it went high and wide. Now Tadpole, good recovery from him, but Devo gets to it in time. Speed, across the middle. Bluey meets it up near the ceiling. Now Alpha trying to control it. Alpha getting challenged by Tadpole. Tadpole sends that way back. Bluey with a touch out to Devo. Devo with some time. But again, Ronicky, he's there to meet Devo. Prevent any shot from taking place. Off the ceiling, that one just high. Follow-up from Devo, that one easily saved. Bluey perhaps trying to bounce that one off the ceiling and in. He saw the net was unguarded.
Expect the pressure to come now from Savage. These guys going to start to send the house, but that is potential for garbage time goals as well. They know they're down by 2. They need to make something happen.
Bluey down into the corner, but Speed in net, hitting that one. Speed again, following it up. No boost for him. Finally gets the mid boost. He'll be able to play this ball off the backboard. Bluey doesn't let it happen. A demo, that's the 3rd man back. Seen Savage do that before. But a recovery from Red Reserve's. Speed now hitting it off to the side and downfield. That's gonna kill so much time. And the seconds tick away. still kept up, but there's no hope for Savage here in game number 2. Red Reserve, back-to-back victories here.
Just looking strong here, playing really aggressive and really clean play. Just very minimal mistakes, and the times that they are, the recovery's been there. These guys just seem to have that intangible thing that we can't measure. The chemistry is definitely there. You can see it in their play. They know exactly where their teammates are, and they trust them to make the plays. That's something that you can't teach. It comes with time and experience together, and I love seeing that a team that is going through a battle that is the rival series nowadays, and then coming in and making a statement here for us to watch.
Yeah, absolutely, and only one of these goals was assisted. We saw some heads-up plays. Ronicky, that play all by himself, tapping it over Alpha, following it up, getting that good read. Red Reserve, they're dominating right now.
They're playing clean Rocket League. It's fantastic to watch. It's what we expect. And I'm glad they put us on store for us today because no offense to everybody else this weekend, it's been pretty rough sometimes.
Well, I mean, everything is on the line, Lawler. Yep. This is the most stress. I mean, there was a tweet by Jorby. He was put out a tweet, and both Garrett and Remco responded saying that, yes, the promotion tournament, it's the most stressful tournament that there is. You know, Remco, who was in the promotion tournament once, had that experience. Yep. He's been to the World Championship. He's done it all. Remco saying that these moments, these series, are the most stressful and hair-pulling series that you'll ever go through as a player.
Well, glad to see that both these teams handling it relatively well and putting on a treat of a series for us. As we get into game number 3, Red Reserve 1 away from being at match point. As for Savage, they've got an uphill battle here. Hopefully they don't join Achieves on his hill that he's had to die on multiple times.
The Achieves hill, not where you want to go on vacation, or really at any time. But now, 2 games in, Red Reserve has been dominant. And that miss there, Bluey bailing out Savage. Now Speed looking for Ronicky perhaps, no. Decided to maybe go for the shot, force a rebound. Now Tadpole up on the wall, taking his time. Alpha hitting that safely into the corner. Ronicky going for the solo shot, but Devo able to get that save.
Tadpole did a great job too behind that ball when he was up on the wall. If he would have boosted at it, he wouldn't have been able to have as much control. He just jumps and stalls himself in the air and then uses the boost to follow it up afterwards.
And a miss from Alpha. Bluey was waiting for it. Hits it over to Ronicky now, who sends it right back into the Savage half. Devo, good set of challenges from him. He pushes it all the way down, but Tadpole gets it right back. Both teams just battling for possession at the moment. Now a bounce up high, Tadpole. That shot, Devo coming off the backboard to save it.
Good trust by Blue as well, not to double commit there.
Now Bluey, the wave dash pass, and Devo getting denied. Tadpole stepping up with that save. But Bluey, that was some good mechanics from him. And a miss now from Bluey. Tadpole going for the clear. Alpha denying it, but Ronicky following up. And now a shot, that one's gonna be high. Over to Ronicky again, Bluey on the goal line. Devo couldn't recover, and Red Reserve strike first.
Just so smart the way they play. That ball gets played back into the middle, and rather than playing it across field, he launches it right back to the same part of the field towards his teammate, and then they go across field. Really well done, recognizing how to spread the defense thin. Red Reserve playing clean still, and yet again, they get a goal first.
They are setting the pace right now.
Outclassing their opponents.
Now Tadpole downfield. Bluey sending it far back. Ronicky has to scramble to get it. Gets credited with a save. Now Tadpole off the sidewall. Tadpole gonna have to hustle back. Taking his time. Going for a hard pass into the middle. Speed's there, double tap chance. Can he hit it? That one denied by Alpha. Now Ronicky, another center ball. Bluey was waiting for it. Sends it all the way across. Now Alpha. Challenged by Speed. Speed tapping it up in the air, going for another tap. But Bluey does not let that bounce down. Now center ball to Bluey. Blocked by Ronicky at the origin. Now Ronicky tapping it over Alpha as well. Speed with the follow-up. Bluey denying backboard. Now Tadpole hitting it off the corner to himself. Probably no. He wasn't able to read that. Ronicky also overcommitting. Devo center ball to Bluey. Speed cutting out that pass.
Backboard being used a lot by Red Reserve, but Savage adapting well. It's just a matter of who now can change it up. Is Red Reserve going to start playing more infield or going for individual plays to create opportunities? The one thing we haven't seen, though, from Savage in a while is the bumps and the demos. Those have been completely cut out.
Yeah, and we've seen physical plays really help out teams. Even that speed play where he bumped the last defender, opened up the goal. Then we saw Savage do the same thing, demo the third man back and have that easy shot. Now chance for Ronicky. Ronicky underneath the crossbar, sneaking it in, and Red Reserve are up by 2.
Just find each other well and in pace. A good pass up to his teammate and an even pass down to the other one. Tadpole again working with Ronicky. This time Speed setting up initially with the clear and every facet covered. Red Reserve looking great and trying to put themselves at match point. And at this point, it's hard to argue against it.
Final minute of game number 3. Red Reserve continuing their domination. Bluey popping it up. He'll chase it down. He'll get another touch, but it's not really going to do much.
No boost for Ronicky there, unfortunately.
Ronicky will have to bail out. Speed with the challenge. Ronicky still stuck. This could be a counterattack opportunity. Bluey going for a mechanical play. Getting shut down. Devo off the back wall. Bluey touching it back to Alpha. Alpha getting blocked by Tadpole.
Not only that, man, but Tadpole had to dodge a bump there, too. Bluey was coming back out, and he brake checked him and made him go flying on by. If that gets bumped, there's no one there to make that save.
And a 1-goal lead, never safe in the game of Rocket League. So that defensive stand paying dividends. As the final seconds tick away in game number 3. Ronicky with that challenge win, he'll let it hit. No, going for the shot, why not? But it hits, and Red Reserve, 3 games straight, now just 1 game away from securing a spot in Season 7 of the RLCS.
Can't let it go, though, yet. A lot of double commits towards the end. These guys are just so aware they don't want to leave anything to chance. They're just going to launch it downfield. But that hasn't been a problem. Other than that, they've been playing really clean, really smart plays. The pressure has definitely been there. And the opportunities aren't being forced. Now that's what I like. They're waiting for their chance to strike, and when it happens, it develops. They put a shot on target. After that, they back off, and they play clean. Minimal mistakes, and that's kind of been
even on the defensive side, just keeping their head on a swivel. You saw you pointed out that play by Tadpole in the final minute of gameplay where Tadpole, there was a really good pass from Bluey and a shooting lane for Alpha.
Great too.
And it was well placed. And Tadpole, not only did he dodge the demo, gets the save. You know, you let that goal in, who knows what could happen. And if they drop that game, then it could have been a completely different story. But Red Reserve, 100% of the game, they are playing just great Rocket League.
Yeah, it's their game. They're dictating the pace. They're playing really smart, really clean. It's just a matter of now they can't become complacent. There's too many times where in best of sevens, a lot of players talked about them being a marathon, and normally it's game 3, 4 where the adaptations start to happen. That's when the players start to recognize, okay, you guys are using the backboard an absolute ton. We've been shutting that down relatively well. The one we didn't stop was just because it was a phenomenal pass play setup. That's hard to defend against. Other than that, we've pretty much cut it out. If this Red Reserve team starts to show we can also pass it infield, we can go for bumps and demo plays, we can dribble it as well, that to me makes a great team and a team more than deserving for the RLCS.
And even that touch there from Tadpole, just such good finesse. Red Reserve 1 game away from a sweep and a spot in Season 7. Their rival series season, their promotion tournament, all boiling down to this moment. Can they make it happen? And a team bump there by Bluey. He has no boost. Tadpole gonna hit it off the backboard. Alpha trying to get this ball out of danger. Ronicky off the backboard again. Savage not looking incredibly polished at the start of game number 4. And that center attempt, No one was there. Alpha and Devo both too far back. Now Speed over to Tadpole. Tadpole with the redirect. What a upside down. What a play.
All of that because of Speed's decision-making again. He's at the top of the box, and rather than going for a probably not a good chance of a goal, he backs off, makes a crucial save. They get the clear, and then back downfield, and then that shot is just perfect. My goodness, Red Reserve. I see you. I notice you. I can't wait to see you in the RLCS, because at this point, I'm convinced you're going to be there no matter what.
Well, they still have the rest of game number 4 to play. But if they continue to play like that, I'm inclined to agree with you, Lawler. Off the backboard, Tadpole far back, but he'll be able to get the hit. Bluey into the corner. Devo also jumped. Ronicky out to Speed. Speed, and Bluey was bumped out of the play as well. Devo getting the demo, but Tadpole was able to hit that ball off to the side. Ronicky towards net. Bluey popping it up. Speed using up every ounce of boost. Let it back towards net. Ronicky with the follow-up. That shot off the crossbar. And now Speed lining up yet again. That shot wide. Tadpole popping it up. Speed going for a touch. He'll miss that, using up a lot of boost. But Ronicky and Red Reserve still keeping this assault going. Bluey finally able to get it out. We'll see how long this attack lasts for Savage.
A lot of double commits coming out from Savage as well. Lost minimal boost. You can see these guys are struggling to find it. It's getting denied rather well by Red Reserve. Both Bluey and Devo. People who use a ton of boost for those mechanical plays and those air dribbles they like to use to bring it downfield. Could be an issue if Red Reserve can keep it up. But on the opposite end, they are using a ton of boost as well.
And that shot there, Alpha forced to make the save. And I mean, we've seen the communication isn't as clean. Oh, and the follow-up, the communication isn't as clean for Savage as it has been for Red Reserve. We've seen multiple double commits, accidental team bumps. And now that pass out into the middle. Ronicky cleaning up. Red Reserve now up by 2.
Just a little bouncy ball pass here from Speed, coming from a higher angle and then just smashing that into the ground. Goes past that third defender and sets it up perfectly for his teammate. These guys are on a roll.
They are putting on a clinic. They are reading Savage like a book, able to get that ball around them, no problem at all. We've seen them do it multiple times where they see that defender read them and still get the ball past them. Red Reserve outclassing Savage in this series. Now Bluey. Center ball, Alpha too far away. Now Speed will take over. Speed and lets that through. Ronicky almost capitalizing on that. Now Alpha missing his opportunity. Devo back into the corner. Tadpole misses as well, and a whiff by Ronicky. Chance for Devo, but Speed gets the save. Not the prettiest of defensive moments right there.
Nah, Tadpole looked like he had a chance, and I think he called him off on that one. You talk about the communication. If he gets to that first, that clears all the way the opposite side of the field. It works out well. Luckily, Speed's still there just in case. It works out okay. They get the clear, and now they're back on offense.
And we're approaching that final minute of gameplay. Alpha trying to get this ball out of the zone, but Ronicky pushing it right back in. Bluey, clear attempt denied by Tadpole. Now Alpha takes his turn over to Bluey, but now Ronicky popping it back up. Bluey flipping back, no boost. Is able to pick some up. And now Bluey with a chance. Pops it up in the air, doesn't chase it. Alpha getting it down. Devo with a demo, but ball out to the middle for Speed. Now Tadpole with the follow-up. Alpha passing it up to Devo. Devo going for the shot. That one's saved by Speed. And now Speed with a miss. Alpha center to Bluey, and Bluey, he hits his shot. Savage within 1.
A big mistake coming out here from Speed. Trying to get a big clear from it, but he plays it a little bit too fast for his own good. Ends up missing, and it makes it right in the lap of Savage. They put it back within 1. 21 seconds left. They do have an extra life in their back pocket, but if they could reverse sweep this, they would be ecstatic to make it into the RLCS, something that they purposely remade a team for.
Well, this is where they will be tested. Final 10 seconds. Savage trying to stay alive in this series. Ronicky to the corner. Devo keeping it up. Over to Speed, and Speed kills it. Red Reserve win in a sweep and claim their spot in Season 7 of the RLCS.